Hello, my name is Adele and I'm a second year Criminology student at City. Today I'm going to tell you what it's really like to be a student at City University of London. So Criminology is a 3-year course. So over the course of a year we do 8 modules. So you'll do 4 modules in the first term and 4 modules in the second term. Every module consists of a lecture, which is around an hour and a half long. And then also we have a seminar. Now in a lecture you will usually find around 120 people in a large lecture hall after COVID of course. And then in a seminar it will usually be 20 to 25 people, so it's a lot like a class at school. In first year of university at City, one of your modules will be an academic module. So basically, it's a module that teaches you how to reference your work, which is very important at university, and even things like learning how to use the library, which is a completely new experience. I have to say I found this module extremely helpful because I really didn't know how to reference my work. Some of my friends had done some referencing during their A-levels, but I hadn't. So it's a fantastic module that City provides, as there can be quite a large gap between A-levels and university work. However, if you do find yourself needing more academic help as you go on in your studies, do not be afraid to ask for it, because City has a fantastic academic team that will help you pretty much through anything. So now let's move on to accommodation. In my first year at City, I stayed at a place called Romano Court, which is a fantastic place. It is about 3 minutes walk from Farringdon Tube Station, which is very helpful, and about a 5 to 8 minute walk to uni, which is very helpful if you're running late for a lecture. I have to say I absolutely loved living there. There was everything there for us. It was very secure, it was very affordable. There was 24-hour on-site security, and the team there were absolutely fantastic. The flats had pretty much everything you need. It has washing machines, tumble dryers, you name it, and they probably have it. While I was living at Romano Court, I lived in a flat consisting of 2 boys and 2 girls. And I have to say, it was very cool seeing people from all different cultures and backgrounds, and there was lots of diversity there and lots of opportunities to make friends, because I know coming from Northern Ireland to London, there was a big fear that I wasn't going to be able to meet people, but as soon as I arrived, that fear was just expelled. Finally, today I would like to talk about what it's really like to be a student in London. In my opinion, London is one of the most fantastic cities in the world. It is full of culture, diversity, everything you could need. Thousands of pubs, restaurants, theatres, everything is there for you. And I really do believe that City properly incorporates London life into your course. So last year, in my first year, I was lucky enough to go to the Old Bailey in London, which is situated very close to our university. I was able to watch trials and incorporate what I learnt in the courtroom into my uni work, which was really fantastic. So I would not be a very good student if I didn't talk about the nightlife. As I said before, there's thousands of pubs, clubs and restaurants, and you really never run out of things to do. The nightlife in London for a student really is fantastic. However, as with all cities, London can be very expensive and you can get carried away very quickly. So I highly recommend making a strict budget and really rigidly keeping to it, although there's still always free things to do around London. However, City is always there for you, and there's financial help there if you need it, and financial advisors to advise you. And also, as a little perk, we actually have a Santander branch on our campus, which is very useful. And finally, thank you so much for watching. I hope I was able to give you some insight into what it's like to study at City.